was, so in the entrance to the magazine, like she was saying, there was a Marine that stood here. Well, this clear glass was not clear. It was mirrored glass. So they could see out, but you could not see in. Down on the tile, you had red squares, like all these would be red squares, and then as you go out further, there was some yellow squared tiles. So what ended up happening, that's like the stay away from area, if you will. So while you're transiting the mess decks over here, you're not supposed to loiter in the colored tiled areas where it's red and yellow because it's stay away.
Right.
Reason being, you have the Marines in here, you have the bombs and whatnot are down in the magazine. You got the Marines guarding it.
Right.
So if you wanted to get access to it, what you did is you came up, you gave him your ID card, he would check the ID card against the access list, and if you're on the access list, he would open the door and you could get in, you could go down and do your thing.
Right.
So young sailors, when they came on board, they'd be like, so where do I cash a check on board the ship? And say, well, let me tell you, you go on the mess decks, you're going to see some red tiles, some yellow tiles, you take your check and your ID card and you put it in the slot over there.
And the Marine had no sense of humor.
Yeah, and the Marines, they, you know how Marines and sailors get along, right? So they'd go down there, they'd stick it in there, and a Marine would come charging out and be like all in his face, screaming at the kid, and the kid would just be looking at him like, I'm just trying to cash a check. And the guy would be like, well, you don't do it here. You know?
My